shot, a very nice drone shot. Got a nice camera.
Hey everyone, this is Dre, Recovery One Drones. The drone forums internet is ablaze today with the DJI announcement of their not proposal, but they're going to shut down the sync that is what we normally use if you do catalog, or I should say, have your flights cataloged by some third-party app or even for yourselves. The main usage is one of the ones I use, which is Airdata. And there's a lot of concern on who, what, when, and where, how we're going to continue to use this software as a logbook device, which is what I use it for our flights, for the maintenance care of our drones and everything else in between. I just had a situation with a Karen the other day where Airdata was able to suffice as proof of what I was doing to the local authorities during a flight against a complaint that was filed against me. So there's a lot of reasons why we like to have Airdata for our own personal logbook, but it also can save you in disputed situations to where you need to prove where your flights are at and everything else. I mean, you can get log information and flight information out of the DJI controller and so forth, but having Airdata is so much easier. It is very layman friendly as far as it just shows you what you need to see. It doesn't have to go through some type of different language to be able to decipher. It's pretty straightforward. But what I want to do, like I tell everybody else, I'm not talking just off the top of my head. I'm going to share with you the email I got back from Airdata itself. I'm going to show it to you right here. Okay. And it says right there, Airdata UAV support. Hi, Draymond. Thank you for reaching out to us with your concerns regarding the recent DJI announcement about disabling the flight record sync feature in the United States. We understand that this change may be concerning, especially for those who rely on DJI's cloud to sync flight logs with Airdata. To address your concerns, we have published a detailed blog post that explains the update. We will be affected and alternate methods to continue syncing your flight logs with Airdata. Okay, let me re-say that again. Who will be affected and alternative methods to continue syncing your flight logs with Airdata. Key points from the blog posts are 1. DJI will disable the flight record sync feature for the DJI Fly and Pilot 2 apps in the US starting June 2024. Now, listen what I just said, the DJI Fly and Pilot 2 apps. So I don't know if that's going to go back to the Go 4 app. So if you fly a Mavic 2 Pro, like I still use, or the Phantom 4 series, as I still use, because today I got a flight to go do with my Phantom 4 RTK. So I don't know if it's going to, and it has Airdata on there. So I don't know if that's going to be affected or not. We'll have to wait and see. Number 2, users outside the US can continue to use DJI's cloud to sync logs with Airdata. Okay, that was self-explanatory in the DJI release. 3, alternative methods for syncing include using Airdata UAV mobile app, manual uploads, and third-party apps like Drone Deploy and Litchi, which are unaffected by this change. Because like I say, I still use Litchi with certain drones for certain activities. So that will not be affected because like I say, my Litchi automatically syncs to my Airdata account. I still use Drone Deploy with certain drones in certain activities. And some of the clients I work with have me log in to their accounts. So that's why my concern is that all of my flights still will be counted, that I need to have counted. So furthermore, it says for more detailed information and step-by-step instructions on the alternative syncing methods, please read our full blog post here. And it says DJI to disable the link to DJI to disable flight record sync in the US, what this means for Airdata customers. And it gives me the regular condolences, I just said not good, well wishes. Hope this above information helps clarify everything else. Now, that said, that's straight from Airdata. And that's why I didn't want to get on here and say what I thought or what I think or what may happen. This is straight from Airdata themselves. So now the key point is with some of the newer controllers, the question is going to be, especially the ones with screens, are they able to sideload Airdata app on them? That's going to be the key feature right there. I know on the older Go 4 app, I have Airdata on those. I have Airdatas on my old screens. I can't think right now. I'm not going to worry about it. But I used to fly the Phantoms years ago. So like I say, that's going to be the big question, because I know on some of the newer, especially the mini drones and so forth, the controllers don't allow for much of anything to be added. Now I'll have to go back and look at the RC Pro controller and see, because I know you can add the drone deploy on those. So I imagine I may be able to use the Airdata app on those also. So that's going to be the big issue for a lot of people, is can they load it on some of the controllers that come with the screens. If you're still using a phone or tablet with your device, all you gotta do is make sure that app is on there and your information is in there, and it should automatically just include everything that comes off the controller will go into the app. You may have to make sure the app is running. They didn't go into details as far as how that goes. I haven't used the app on a phone or a tablet in a long time. I use usually all smart type controllers with screens already built in them for the last 2 to 3 years. So that will be an issue. And like I said, like people like me who still use drone deploy, it is in the software itself. If you want to have it activated to make sure if you use that software that your flights can either be manually uploaded or it can be automatic. I use it either way. Drone deploy is just a little slow sometimes. Uploading information doesn't do it right away, and maybe it's just devices that I'm using. I don't know. But here you have it from, as we say, from the horse's mouth. So we can kind of stop with the speculation, because my phone has been blowing up since I shared that information from Drone XL, and several forums have just been on fire. So here's a little something. I will post this video in some of those same locations, so everyone will get opportunity to read this, be able to dissect it, and see how it will affect you personally and how you may have to adjust some things when you go out flying. So this is Dre, Recovery One Drones. As I always say, hang on, enjoy the ride. Please subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.
Really good drone shot. A very